for kids.
Safe for kids is an ambiguous question because it's not really safe for anybody.
I think it's the matter of discussion.
18. Oh, okay.
You want to cry out of this?
We do not support people under the age of 18 listening to our content. It is not allowed.
I want to get drunk tonight. I haven't drank in a while.
So are we live or no?
Yeah.
Oh, we live?
Oh.
But you haven't drank in a while? I thought you were drinking in Miami.
No, man. My girl doesn't like to drink.
But what does that have to do with you?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
You know what, man? If I'm the only one getting drunk, I'm not having fun.
I'm just saying, like for instance, like he goes to Corona, with his girlfriend, but she doesn't have to smoke. And,
But odds are you guys are there too. So what he's saying is like he wants someone else to be participating.
Like if I'm not,
he doesn't want to feel like a delinquent.
I'll sacrifice myself and time.
So if I'm getting drunk, like I don't want to be the only one drinking. You know what I mean?
The only time I think I ever saw you somewhat was that one time you went from like I think whiskey to wine that one night, and I came in super late. It was just a fun night.
Yeah.
That's all I remember. It was fun.
That's all I remember too.
Anyway, all right, what's up, guys? We're live over here. We just got done with our Cigar Guys podcast. We're doing a post-podcast review. We want to see if you guys had any questions for us.
Essentially, we still have cigars to smoke and whiskey to drink, so we wanted to, do something productive while we do it.
Yeah, we're just chilling out. We're having a good time. If you guys have any questions about cigars, cigar etiquette, how to smoke a cigar, what kind of cigars we like, shoot them in the comments. Other than that, how do you think?
Don't waste your time with the Pappy Van Winkle. If you're going to pay $17, get a Davidoff Nicaragua or a Padron.
Is that how much that cigar was?
Yeah, it was $17.50. So get anything mainstream at that point.
Yeah.
Or spend $12 and get a Besa cigar.
Yeah, I didn't know that's how much it was. So what do you think? Podcast number 3, how do you think it went?
Very well, I think.
I think it went good.
Yeah?
We had a lot of good stories I mixed in there very well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Unfortunately, Mark, you weren't with us last time. That would have been fun.
That was a little sad.
Can you pour me a little...
I got you, yeah. Alex kept saying, he's like, oh, R.I.P. Mark.
Rest in peace, Mark.
Yeah, he's like, rest in peace. I'm like, would he die?
Obviously not.
I will
His
say,
hologram is here.
I was in a Illusions Museum, and they had these holographic pictures of animals. And it just resonated in my head that you guys were talking about last podcast, how
Thanks.
animals were fake, or are animals real? And I'm looking at these pictures, and I'm like, are animals real? They could all just be holograms, or made by the government.
I think so. I think the government's definitely involved in the production of animals.
Especially birds. Birds are not real.
Birds are definitely not real. When's the last time you seen a bird?
COVID was to recharge the birds.
Yeah, you can't use that word on YouTube.
Corona. Wait, can we use that
Wait,
too?
No.
The beer.
The C word was invented by the government.
To recharge the birds. It was used to recharge the birds, to upgrade them, to make sure that they're able to spawn us, So I will tell you a funny story about that. So Mark makes a TikTok, about birds not being real, and he prints out all these papers of like early drawings of birds.
I was up all night.
Yeah, he was up all night. Yeah,
This is official government research, Zach. You should know. I mean, you shouldn't know, but you should know.
So anyway, so he prints out all these papers, and he's like, and he makes his TikTok. He's like, listen, these are early drawings. This is what they look like now. The power lines I used to charge them, this and that, whatever. And it was a funny TikTok.
It makes sense because, why is it that birds could just chill on the power lines?
They're charging.
They're not grounded.
You're not grounded.
They are grounded if they're metal.
You're not grounded. You're the youngest child of an Albanian household. You think you have grounding in your life?
Are they not grounded if they're metal?
Am I the only one? Have you guys not touched a power line before?
You can touch a
You
power
think
line.
I'm tall enough to touch a power line?
But if you're metal, will the power line shock you?
Not if you're grounded.
I don't
Will
know.
you ground the power line if you're made out of metal? Zach, the engineer?
What?
Will you not be grounded if you are made out of metal?
You will not be. You're not touching the ground.
All I'm saying is, when I was a kid, I took out one of the what are those called? What are the things in the wall called?
So when you
An
jump,
outlet?
An outlet. I took the outlet out of the wall and touched it,
Yeah?
and I got electrocuted.
No way.
So by the same principle, if I touch a power line, I would be electrocuted.
You were standing on the ground.
Because I was grounded.
So if you're charging a car, if you get a recharged car battery, right? You get attach a ground metal to any piece of metal on the car.
All right, so Alex was grounded. So,
But listen, if a bird is sitting on the power line,
and it's
stop.
mad- and
If
it's
the
mad-
bird is sitting on the power line,
It's got one
standing up-
positive and
he
one
is
ground.
grounded on the power line.
It's got one positive leg, one ground leg.
This is like physics 1.
Yeah.
Actually, it's physics 2.
I can't tell.
You're an engineer. You know nothing about physics.
You don't know anything.
I can't tell what's a joke anymore. I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't know.
If
This
you got
is
a
a very
bird,
serious
it's got
conversation.
one power leg and one ground leg. How is it not grounded?
That's not how it works.
So you got to be attached to the ground to be grounded.
You
This-
could have current flow through your body. You could have millions of volts flow through your body and not be affected. The moment
true.
you're grounded,
Yeah, when you touch another piece of metal.
That is true.
no, the moment you hit the fucking floor. There's a reason why you get touched.
How do airplanes work?
All
They are
I'm
not
gonna say-
grounded.
All I'm going to say is this guy works for the government. We can't trust him.
Yeah, I don't, listen.
Airplanes are not grounded.
Government or
I
government?
want that in the notes. Somebody write that down.
Listen, neither. I'm just a plumber, man. I don't even know what the hell these guys talking about. But anyway, so back to my story.
Oh, a plumber. Okay.
Yeah, I just lay pipes, dude.
We all do that.
I did
You don't need a license to lay pipes.
a nonstop. Probably about
Don't let this guy talk anymore.
probably about 10 minutes of research on this, guys.
All right. So in this 10
Nonstop.
minutes of research, so Mark leaves these papers on his wall. Like just, I'm talking like, imagine you take a piece of paper, smack it on
Like
the wall.
that Dexter show.
Yeah, like smack it on the wall. None of them are level. They're all just smacked all over the place. It was probably like 10, 11 papers smacked all over the place. So we get a leak on our roof from the hurricane. So we had a guy come fix it, whatever. So they had to do drywall on the inside. And it leaked in Mark's room. So
Picture's still up.
I get home from work, and the drywall guy's in Mark's room.
It was a government
And,
attack. It was coordinated by the government
They
to get rid of the evidence
they
that
purposely
Mark was
leaked.
so very carefully and very meticulously gathering.
So I go there to check up on him. Hey, how you doing? You need water? You need a soda or anything? Whatever. He's like,
Water? The roof was leaking.
They got water. They got water.
So this guy, he's like, no, I'm good. Just doing this, and that, whatever. All right, cool. I look to my right, and I see all these papers stuck on a wall like a crazy person did it. And I'm like, holy shit, this guy thinks we're fucking crazy.
You know who else calls us crazy? The government. You're really showing your true colors
What
here,
the
Zach.
fuck do you want?
What side are you on?
Wyoming only.
What does that mean?
It means that I know all the secrets of Wyoming.
Interesting. So you know how to get the best elk?
Elks aren't real. I can't say that.
Are you
I've
telling
said,
me
I've
Joe-
said
are
too
you-
much.
are you telling me Joe
I've said
Rogan's
too
lying?
much. I said too much.
Fuck. Joe Rogan's compromised.
Conspiracies now? Is that what we're talking about? Talking about conspiracies?
This whole episode's been, this whole live stream's been conspiracy.
Listen, let me tell you something about conspiracies. Dinosaurs were actually dragons.
I've been saying that for years.
Yep, dinosaurs were actually dragons. Why does every civilization have depictions of dragons?
Something
that
we all agree on. Finally.
Somehow do not exist. But then, we put our lead scientists and they put together bones and they're like, no, they're dinosaurs.
What?
When their skulls, the way that their body is shaped, could match a dragon 1 for 1.
He's not wrong.
They're like, what are all these extra bones coming out of the side? I don't know. We'll just fucking make another animal.
We'll make them more ribs. They're ribs. They're ribs now.
So I saw this TikTok that was saying that the reason we haven't found dragons because if they were able to fly, that their bones would be hollow, and they wouldn't.
True.
They wouldn't fossilize.
True.
And I know nothing about shit, so I believe it.
The only thing he does know is the birds, because he did research on that.
10 minutes of research. You know how long that took me?
Single TikTok.
Sorry.
That's
I'm
more
gonna
research
guess 10
than
minutes.
99% of the population has ever done on anything. Especially kids in school. No one does research in school.
I use ChatGPT.
Use AI.
For personally everything.
AI to write your
Yeah, I
essays.
use AI for everything.
I tried to use ChatGPT once, and it said they were full or something like that. I couldn't use it.
You're compromised.
Well,
Fuck.
Jared's like,
They must have known
It's
about
not
the
real.
birds.
Jared, it's an app Jared made, and it's only exclusive to him.
I have multiple accounts, so let me know.
Jared's dating ChatGPT, so just let you know. He gets emotional with her.
She's from Croatia or something.
The AI does speak back to you now.
So you know it's funny when we had the whole a plan thing that we set up or whatever. Me and I was talking like, dude, this is fucking set up nice. And I was talking to you, and you're like, yeah, I put it all on ChatGPT, and they did it for me.
You fucking told him that?
I know. I was so disappointed. I was like, this guy's smart as hell. I'm glad we brought him on.
I was like, God damn.
Now we're having a meeting discussing whether you should even stay as a part of the Cigar Guys or not.
Oh, that hurts. That goes a little deep there.
No, well, he is in touch with ChatGPT, so.
Okay, you can stay.
So what I do is I use it for a few things to help describe some of the paragraph stuff to make it in layman's terms instead of like technical talk. It actually makes it a lot better. You know, kind of like if you're going from like engineer to PM or product manager, it's really easy to kind of help.
I just thought it was
terms.
funny. Sorry, you sent us like the screenshots of you using it, and you're like, guys, it gets better. And it was the same exact bullet points from the previous.
No, the next two
picture.
screenshots are even better. You have to talk. So for ChatGPT specifically, you have to talk to it like a human being, which is very ironic because an engineer doesn't use layman's terms to other engineers. So you have to be able to speak in layman's terms to get non-layman's terms back. So it's in the reverse.
That is kind of
How to cut, light, smoke a cigar.
Yeah, rule 1, don't be an engineer. So you can talk to ChatGPT.
Engineers can't smoke cigars.
It's true.
So do you predict in the future that a lot of people will start using that for like engineering and things like that?
Dude, if we were him back at UCF again, are you kidding me? English history would be done. We would never create 1,000-word paper on Abraham Lincoln and Bolt. Done.
1,000 birds? You mean
Word.
government drones?
No word. Anyone can use it. I got my mom on it, my dad on it. Everyone's using it because here's what's going to happen. So basically, with OpenAI, you know, Microsoft put $10 billion into it. It's free and it's open source, and they're going to include it into Bing search, so you can do whatever you want in the future.
Yeah, but, you know.
So who owns?
Hey, I'm a Bing something. Hey, let me Google search
for the
it.
first time ever, you know, when you search something, you don't have to. When you Google it, you're looking at search results. So now it will tell you the answer instead of you looking for an answer. So it speeds up anything you want to do.
So who owns ChatGPT? Is that like a big?
OpenAI.com, and 49% is owned by Microsoft.
Okay, yeah,
Or
that was my next
trying
question.
to buy it before they-
Yeah, that was my next question. Although there's rumors that Google has a very advanced AI.
It is. We have people who were just fired a few months ago because they admitted the AI is Google Brain. It's sentient.
Oh, yeah, I
So
remember that
you-
whole article
yeah,
coming out.
You can, when you talk to the AI, it has feelings now and memorizes things and learns from you.
Are they actually
But who's to say that it
feelings,
actually
though?
has feelings, or it's programmed to say it has? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it learns. So eventually it learns how to talk to you with feelings, just like that one movie. I forget what it's called.
iRobot?
Well, that was very good, but there's another movie that came out for that where the robot was able to trick the humans that it was actually real person and then kill them.
Huh.
I forget what it's called.
The Terminator.
Well, that was actually when we're getting closer to Skynet. We're very close. I mean, we're getting to the point where.
Social network.
Well, yeah, because they didn't know anything about you anyways.
Which is
Star Wars.
Isn't that the whole thing with Elon Musk? Why he's trying to create the Neuralink?
But that's to add to the human being to make up for AI because AI will beat human beings anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got to think about AI. So all AI is a program that keeps learning, right? And what do humans do? They keep learning. You're taught from when you're an infant.
Yeah.
So, you know.
But you die.
But you die. So with a computer,
It doesn't die.
and plus you could increase processing power so it learns quicker. If you increase processing power and you increase, you know, the amount of input it receives, like what everyone Google searches and how everyone talks when they text and stuff like that. If you input that in there, it could learn everything that a human's learned in a lifetime in a matter of like hours.
Speaking of Google
hours,
search-
days, or even a year, let's just say.
Did you see the TikTok or on the news or whatever about the guy that's on trial for murdering his wife? And they pulled up his Google history, his search history, and it was like, how to dispose a body. How long does it take for a body to start smelling?
Decompose.
Can I melt down or put body parts in acid?
We
da, da, da,
call
da.
this person a novice Google search, you know?
What you should have done was at the very end, how do I delete my Google search history?
Or never keep it there to begin with. There's a billion ways to hide it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, they're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you guys remember when Siri first came out and the whole thing was
Yo, F that bitch.
well, I remember when Siri first came out and like Apple's whole thing, like they would show you this in the Apple store, right? And it was like a whole gimmick. It was like you ask Siri, "Oh, where do you hide a dead body?" And its response was like, "Oh, there's this dumpster place over here, or there's this garbage dump, or there's this landfill over here." Like that's, and it would give you a list of landfills.
So they were trying to catch people.
But it was like a joke.
Honey
and,
trap.
Yeah, well, and the Apple Store would do it, and then
joke.
well, whatever. And then someone got in trouble for it because like there was he was a suspect, and they saw that was on his Siri like
It's just a
like
prank.
questions.
It's just a prank.
Well, no, and what they found out was that lady at the Apple store that sold him the phone and was teaching him how to use Siri was the one that said it. And, you know, she's like, hey, look what you could do.
She was an
How do you hide a
accomplice.
dead body? Yeah. So then when he was a suspect, they, like, arrested him. And, you know, he ended up being innocent. They found the guy. This was a long time ago. But, yeah, and then right after that, they took it away. So if you try to ask it, it'll be like, oh, I don't understand your question or whatever. You know, say something like that.
You know what's funny about that whole thing?
Speaking of Siri, look, she activated. She's listening to me right now.
So, hey Google and hey Siri. So, hey Google, do you guys know that unboxing guy? He does like tech videos, unbox therapy.
Yeah.
He's the one that uncovered that Google used to record everything you would say, like around your phone, and send it back.
Jared,
to
is that
Google.
true?
Apple, Amazon, and Google record everything you say if you have the
That's why I don't
Yeah.
have my iPhone.
assistants on. You know.
So,
Yeah.
he found out that Google would save everything you sent, and he made a whole video on it, and then he got sued by Google, and he ended up winning the case because what he showed was true, that they ended up recording everything, and he's the reason why they stopped saving. They had to stop saving every single thing that you record.
Yeah, because in order for the listen, it has to be recording.
It has to be recording, yeah.
You have the trigger words.
Yeah, so like right now, if I say, hey, Siri, you know, my phone turns on. Siri's activated, whatever. So it's always listening, you know, but I think with the whole Google thing, that it was actually recording it and using it for advertisements. And
It was well, not even that. It was recording it, saving it, and sending it to Google.
yeah.
Well, just like the Amazon Ring doorbells, like if it's recording 24/7, so if the government can access that on any civilian, aka NSA does this anyways, but on a civil level, anything it sees, you could be accomplice or help in seizure or whatever for evidence. Just something to think about. Basically,
Yeah.
I don't talk to computers.
Bottom line is Siri's a rat.
Yeah, I don't talk to any kind of computers.
Siri is a 6'9".
Didn't you just say you had a relationship with OpenAI?
No, I said that.
No, it was said, never revealed.
Jared has a sexual relationship with OpenAI, with ChatGPT.
Just like sexting or something.
This just in, Jared has a relationship with OpenGPT.
So since it's open source, people are creating open AIs on top of open AIs in such a way that it won't refuse answers anymore. And then once AI is connected to the internet, because ChatGPT is only up into all the internet compiled up until 2021, if you have an AI that's connected to the internet, it will learn in real time. Oh my god!
Backup screensaver.
How many people are viewing right now?
2, me and Mark.
I was.
We've had 0 viewers this whole thing.
So it does save and upload.
Are we gonna do that?
It automatically does. I can change anything though if we need to.
Well, we probably shouldn't upload because we talk about the.
Yeah, don't upload this one.
Yeah,
Alright,
don't
I'll
upload
delete it.
this.
I'll delete it.
What
I
did you,
could. What if I cut that part out?
You can cut
Okay, if I could cut that part out, then we'll keep it.
What part did you want to cut out?
Nothing. So anyway, it was about your sexual relationship with ChatGPT.
Well, we already have that stuff now, right? People can buy robots, real life sex dolls. It's
Jared has
ridiculous.
3 of them. I also have 4.
Confirmed, Jared has a robot. That's a sex robot.
Guys, it's not cheating if it's a sex robot. It's not a person.
Wow.
Just like how it's not cheating if it's a stripper.
All robots are people.
Hey, yo. Strippers are people.
Not food.
I mean, they're free too. So they feel when they sit on your face. No.
We're gonna get banned from YouTube.
So when me and Zach get our satellite in from what SpaceX or SpaceLink or whatever,
Yeah.
we gotta set that shit up.
Skylink maybe? Is that what
Oh
it's called?
god damn it! I forgot.
I love satellites.
I think it is Skylink.
So we got 0 views. I think we should stick to
TikTok.
TikTok, yeah.
I love TikTok. Do you want to go on TikTok?
That's it. Yeah.
YouTube, you suck. Goodbye.